It's the 1st of September. I want time 5:30. 5:30 in the morning. And we decided to buy an early season bear tag this year and try and shoot a bear and get a little more hunting in. And that will give us a little more scouting for deer as well. There's not a lot of bear. Not a ton of it over here. All of our food's gone. We don't have any more corn. Acorns, there's not that many of them. But I have a couple pictures of like the back end of them or something coming through this area over here. So we're going to sit this field for the early part of the morning until it gets fully light enough where we can see everything. And then we're going to try and sneak up the edge of the field, get up onto the side of the bank in the woods in the acorns a little more. And then sit in the side in the woods. Never shot a bear. I've seen a couple when I was hunting in the woods, but I wanna shoot one and see how it is. So we'll get down, sitting on this trail down here, sitting on the edge of the field, looking out into it. We're gonna be looking to a big wide open field, left and right, and then a brush patch that diagonals up towards the right in front of us across the field and up in the middle of the woods that we can see. So maybe we'll catch one going through there. So hopefully we'll get sat down and we'll see a lot of deer. Hopefully that's pretty much what happens. Bear and deer. It's just after 8 o'clock, and it's cold. The wind's picking up quite a bit. It's probably 55, 60 degrees. And we moved to a second spot in the woods just after light. The woods lit up. We moved into the woods from the field. Then we sat down. After walking a little bit, nothing. Moved to the other side of where we sat at maybe 100 yards, looking into the oaks instead of the hardhacks. And there's no action yet. Gotta pick it up in about an hour and then walk back to the truck. Hopefully something will come by. It's nice out early in September. It's different than November. ended the morning with jumping one deer and a couple squirrels. No bear. That's about it. It's like 9 o'clock now. I'll head out. Not gonna be out a ton more because we have school starting in a couple of days, so once school starts, it's gonna be slow. We'll get out when we can. September 2nd, about 3:15 in the afternoon. And I got a call last night from a game warden saying there's a farm over here by me that has a big bear problem. And so he gave me the number, went over to him, called him up, sent him a message, and told me to come over and talk to him. Talked out, all that, and I'm here next day, less than 24 hours later, after the bear. They have a couple different cornfields that they're having problems in. So I'm trying to get here a little early, enough so I can walk around just a bit, see if I can find any sign, put the climber up. If not, I brought my butt pad so I can sit down and on the ground, but I'm gonna try and find a climbing tree for the climber and get up in so I can overlook the corn too, because then it'd be nice to see a little more of, you know, out in the corn and what's going on. So we're gonna get headed down here, try and get into this corn. One of the fields, there's one out behind me down in a creek, and then another way out to my left with a couple in front of it and waiting to the other side. So pick a field, find some sign, sit down, wait, probably come back out tomorrow morning. It's 5 o'clock now. I've been set up for a bit now. Not too long, but a little while. Walked probably around a 12-acre cornfield, right around the whole edge, and didn't find much sign on that one, but there's corn. They've been seen, so they're here. I got around between another cornfield, probably 60 yards apart behind me, and I can just barely see the edge of it. It's not a lot of good climbing trees, so kind of wiggle my way up with the climber, or just a platform, just so I can stand on that, and then I'll sit on these branches and lean against them. Not a lot of, never saw any tracks or anything. A lot of deer sign tracks wise, but no bear. So hopefully one will sneak by tonight, get this done with, but never know, we'll see. It's not the only field here either, so we can go look at others. Probably going to grab my stuff after tonight's set and that's with me and just take it all out and go somewhere else tomorrow morning. Otherwise, yeah, it's warm, so hopefully they'll move closer to dark, but never know. Guess we'll see. Whether it's a deer or a bear or a dog or something, just about right there where the barrel is, at the end of the barrel behind those leaves, there's something in the corn. I can see it going back and forth. I don't know if it's a bear. I mean, I can't tell if it's all patted down or not, because a lot of this, some of this isn't even growing all the way up, so I don't know. Deer, bear, I don't know. But there's something in that corn at about 50, 60 yards, so hopefully it will come this way or show that, so I can tell what it is. because I can hear it. I don't know if it's rolling or running around in the corn, but it's doing something in there, so we'll see. Been 10 minutes. Nothing's moved in there, but I know it didn't run out because I saw it where it stopped. But just started hearing whistling. Sounded like whistling or hooting. Maybe from a human up here. Maybe trying to get dogs, I don't know. But something whistling or hooting way up in the woods over here. Like way up behind the truck, probably. I'm probably 100, probably almost 200 yards from the truck. And it sounds like they're just out in there somewhere or up the flat. So I'll keep an eye on this moving corn or whatever moves again. We'll see what it is. 2 minutes ago, I'm pretty sure it's a bear that just ran through this corn that was in there. He stopped somewhere on the edge. I haven't heard him since. But I don't think he left the edge of the field. I think he's still on the tree line because I never heard him leave and you can hear him move. So he's here. He's like at like 20 yards if he's still here. So hopefully it comes this way. He's right where I have to walk out. So we'll see what happens. After sitting in the corn that night, not knowing what it was running around there, I ended up doing it like 2 more times, got to like 20 yards. And it was moving like 3 corn stalks in a row right down, just pushing it down. But I thought it was a bear because it was just pushing everything down so much. It was running around, but it wasn't, I never saw it, which told me it was probably a bear. Because I know usually deer would kind of like bound up and down, you know, if something in there and something high. So I was pretty sure it's a bear, but never actually got a glimpse of it. So I didn't end up putting around into where it was going. So I waited on that. So